dignity of labor. Labor is an exercise of mind and also the body. Labor is an exercise of mind, it's an exercise of body. And it involves stress. There is no labor without little stress. It involves pain. When you labor, you feel pain. At times, pain of the mind. And even pain of the heart for lack of fulfillment. You feel bodily pain too. That is why it is called labor. And you suffer. There is also suffering when you involve yourself in that exercise. You also suffer. The joy of labor is that there is always a goal in view. That is the joy of labor. There is a goal in view. There is something you are targeting. There is something you are working for. And once our focus is on this target, the stress is not felt so much. Job suffered what he did and persevered to the end because of the goal he has in view, the kingdom of God. People encouraged him to abandon God. People encouraged him to abandon that project because it was bringing him an untold hardship. St. Paul says that he would have had no business with suffering if not for the mandate that has been given to him. I don't think that there is anyone that suffered like Jesus Christ. Both the stress of mind and heart, bodily pains and suffering. But he has a goal in view, the salvation of the whole world. And that gave him the strength to suffer. That gave him the strength to persevere. A woman perseveres in labor because of the hope of the cry of a baby. With that in mind, with that in focus, the labor pain reduces. In fact, from the onset of the pregnancy, she was already having fellowship with the baby in the womb and also preparing for the labor pain because of the cry of a new baby. The stress in the life of a student reduces when he thinks or when she thinks of coming out, graduating with a good certificate. The stress reduces. The labor becomes a palatable thing. It becomes a joyful thing. When your life or when your labor is a visionless one, the pain will be too much. Visionless labor makes somebody to quit even before the time. Unfortunately today, people no longer see dignity in labor. People do not want to suffer. People want an easy life. People desire success without labor. But easy success has a way of rubbing off on the society. People who sort themselves out through examinations, through their school activities, do not have any content in them. They don't have anything. And you can imagine what the society will suffer because of such a person. Labor gives content. The stress, the pain, the suffering you undergo gives content to your vision. And gradually, our world is saturated with useless content. Because those who are supposed to create content in their lives, good content, valuable content, run away from labor. Dirty hands brings oily mouth. Dirty hands. If you do not dirty your hands, your mouth will not be oily. If you do not dirty your hands, like the mechanic that looks like a madman, but when you see him enjoying, you ask yourself, is he the person I saw at that mechanic village? Like the laborer in the sun. But these days, everybody wants oily mouth without labor. And that is why our country, Nigeria, and the whole world is suffering today. Lawlessness. Because people have lost the dignity in labor. People sit in their homes in our country, Nigeria, collecting salaries. You can imagine what instant products do to our world today. We have today instant milk, instant noodles. And people want instant children, instant babies. And instead of the rigor of breastfeeding, the rigor of childcare, we use instant products, instant milk, instant noodles. And those produce instant babies. And those babies will grow instantly. And they will get instant admission. And instant certificates. And when they come out, the next thing will be instant job. Instant job waiting for them. They have their way of looking for it because no labor. Everything is instant. Instant job, instant marriage. Then the next thing is instant death. Can you imagine Nigeria today? What we suffer from is death culture. No value for life again. Because we have lost our dignity. When Jesus Christ says, whoever wants to be my disciple must pick up his cross on daily basis and follow me. He's not mistaken. There is joy in labor. There is joy in suffering, especially when you have a goal.